Yeah, yeah. God. First off, little bitch, I'm double up. I'm a real rock star.
What it do? What's up? Hey guys, my name is Ami and welcome to my YouTube channel. What it is? What's up? Every good love needs a little love. Hey, you know, if you, I can pick it up. What it is, ho? What's up? What's up, Miley? What's good? Miley's picking up me the other day in the press. What's good? Yo, Nicki Minaj, man. Yo, I'm gonna share some. She just hop on the remix with
Sexy Red. Oh my god, her verse fire. You know, I'm just starting to think lately that maybe I'm a bard.
Anyways, that's not the point. So hey guys, my name's Amir and welcome to my YouTube channel. That's just so generic. Hey guys, welcome. Hey guys, my name is Amir and welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you can see by the title, today we will be speaking about confidence. Yes, and I know a lot of people look upon this like, who is you? Who is you? Who is this girl talking about confidence? Why she feel like she qualified to come up here and talk about confidence? Like, who is you? Well, I think that I have qualifications to come up here and speak about confidence. Firstly, that is because I posted a question sticker or something on my Instagram, and I like to ask persons like, what do they like about me? And most of them said they like my confidence. I didn't even know. Trust me, I didn't even know that people really look at me for my confidence. And the reason number two, I am a pageant queen and the pageant queen from my school that I go to. And I was confident before, but being in the pageant, I think I learned a lot and I became way more confident than I was before. You know, it was a great learning experience. So today in this video, we'll be talking about what confidence is. I'll be giving you some tips. I have like 5.5, probably. I don't know. I talk a lot, so maybe, you know, it end up be more than that.
This notepad I have here is not like I wrote down everything. It's just that I have a little bit of pointers because I tend to stray when I talk because I like to talk a lot. Trust me, I talk a lot. I'm a talker. So I'm like, hey, let me write down my points so that at least if I'm talking a lot, I'm on track and I'm making sense.
So let's get right into the video. So first, as I said before, we're going to talk about what confidence is. Now, based on ChatGPT. Yes. Confidence refers to a belief in oneself, one's abilities, and one's judgments. It is the feeling or assurance that you can successfully accomplish a task or overcome a challenge. Confidence is often associated with a positive and assertive mindset, self-assurance, and a sense of self-worth. So the first thing, like when I did my research, because you know I cannot come on YouTube and telling people this and that and rotate it, and I did not do my research. The first thing I realized is that confidence is not just one word with just one meaning. If you look for the meaning of the word pretty or beautiful, they're going to tell you that somebody with a nice physical appearance or pleasing to the eyes or something like that. But when you look for the definition of confidence, you're going to see a lot of words coming up, a lot of different things coming up. And it's not just one thing. So when you look at the word confidence, like the first thing or words that should come to your mind is words like faith, believe, trust, determination, charisma, empowerment, even ambition. Well, confidence kind of like promotes ambition, if you get what I'm trying to say. But we'll talk about it in the video. And then confidence is like, I think like most videos or most people, when they talk about confidence, they also talk about self-love, like, you know. So so we already got like what confidence is out of the way. So now we're going to dive right into the tips. So the first tip that I have here is that you should think of yourself in high esteem. and own who you are. Let me tell you, at this point, I think it's self-explanatory. Well, all of these points are, but I guess the purpose of this video is for it to be different from the other confidence videos
on YouTube, and to also, you know, give a little bit more insights, and it's kind of different, trust me.
So when I say think of yourself in high esteem, 1 minute. Jesus. But I was gonna say, when I say think of yourself in high esteem, the first thing, like, you see me as a person, like, I just think I'm that person. I just think that I'm that girl. I don't have any, well, I have affiliates, but it's like, no, it's not, what's the word? Accolades? I don't even know what's the word. I don't remember what's the word. But I'm not rich or anything. I'm just a more, like, I think of myself so high. Like, it's not like I'm being overconfident or I'm being like a prick. I'm not being a prick. I just think of myself very highly and I value myself. And I feel like that's one of the most important things when it comes to being a confident individual and being a confident person. Like, to think of yourself highly. When I introduce myself, I'm like, my name is Amoy Amanda Gilson. I'm telling you my full government name. Anybody will know me. Anybody that knows me at school, they know. Like, sometimes even when I doubt myself, like, sometimes I'm like, I wonder if we can do this. Can I do this? Like, is this possible? And be like, am I, you know, like, one side of me always like, doubt yourself, girl. And always like, am I, you know, like, come on. Am I, you know, like, yeah, my name is Amoy, but I go by Amia on social media. And I'm like, no, girl, like, I can do anything. Like, that's just how I think of myself. So with that being said, I feel like the first step, if you are a person suffering with, like, not being confident enough, or you just feel like you can be just a little bit more confident in yourself, yes, that's the first point. Like, think of yourself highly. Think of yourself as, yes, as Laura Harvey says, you are the prize. I am the prize. Like, come on. Like, the person who I am, like, everything about me is just so, and nobody can tell me otherwise. So that's my first point. And, like, alluding to the first point, I'm not trying to contradict what I'm saying or what this video is about, but at the same time, you can be confident, but right, you know, but overconfidence may involve exaggerated belief in oneself abilities or underestimation of risks. And, like, I'm not saying that you should be confident, but you must be humble with it. Be confident, but don't be a prick. Don't be overconfident. Like, find a healthy level of confidence, right? Confidence should be balanced, right? And I'd advise that to everybody. Like, be aware of your strengths and your limitations, but still be willing to grow and learn new things. Like, that's the best way I can put it. So yeah, that's point number 1. So point number 2 is to be confident in your physical appearance. Now, this topic, like, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions and whatever. But what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say that you should go out there and break the bank to be a body, or to look like a dolly, or to be that girl or it girl or whatever. When I say be confident in your physical appearance, is to appreciate what God has given to you. Right? You don't have to do your nails or do your hair and do all this and that to look good or to be confident, right? Because when you look better, you feel better. I go by that, like, all the time. If I'm having a bad day, I'm just sitting in the house, I need to study, I need to do this, I need to do that. I know progress is not making. I get up, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, you know? Just put on some decent clothes and get cracking. Like, it's as simple as that. Hygiene. Like, take care of your skin, take care of your hair that God give you, take care of your nails that God give you, bathe. Like, it's simple things like that. And even when it comes to, like, when I say physical appearance, like, you are here and you're looking at Pam over there with the light skin, or you are here and you're light skin, look at John over there with the film brown skin, and you're like, I wish I could look like. What about what God gave you? Look on our bread. No, such a shape good. What about what God give you? What about God? What wrong with what God give you? What wrong with it? What about where you are? Why not appreciate? Why don't look at yourself and admire what you have? What wrong with you? No man, because sometimes it really get me upset and angry, you know. And we don't want to get me out. Like, what is wrong with what God gave you? Yes, she over there, she looks good and you think she looks perfect, but she has her very own insecurities, right? Be confident in what you have. Love what you have. Like, look at Winnie Harlow, right? If you don't know Winnie Harlow, go and search her up. The Jamaican girl, I think she's with another ethnicity as well. Like, if Winnie Harlow, I think she's a skin disease. I don't know what it called. Let me not say disease. I don't know what they call it. Something like a V word, vitiligo or whatever. I don't know. But she has a skin condition. That's the word, not a disease. Winnie, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, please. So I'm saying, like, Winnie Harlow, what if Winnie Harlow had said to herself, like,
hey, I want to be like everybody else. I want to have an even skin tone.
and she would put on whole heap of tan, and I don't know if she was like that at first. What if she was like not confident in herself and who she was and how she looked and how God make her? What if she wasn't confident like that? She wouldn't be the person who she is today. Because she is known for her skin, she is known for being different because she loved what she had and she loved her difference and it made her stood out. So what wrong with you? Oh, my breast little, oh, my breast big, my body little bit, my shape bad, come on, like, don't get me upset, like. Come on, like, are you seeing what I'm talking about? You are here beautifully and wonderfully made, as what the Bible says. And you're worrying about how Pam and Keisha and Nazareth look? They're good over there looking at you and saying they wish they looked like you. Look at, like, Winnie Harlow is the perfect example for this point. And, you know, just listen to what I have to say. Okay. So now, I'm over to point number 3. So, point number 3 is basically who you associate yourself with. So, friends, relationships, and family. Now, this point is very important. You might be there and you're like, why am I so insecure? Why don't I love myself? And I just, you know, you just feel sad and you feel down. Like, sometimes, if not, you know, most of the time you guys should look at who you associate yourself with, the friends that you keep and all of that nice juicy stuff. Like, look at that, because if you are an individual, right, and you have friends, right, that are going to bash you and speak down on you because of how you are, whether it's your personality or how you look, then those people are not your friends. Cut them off clean. Cut them off clean. Like, that is like, if you are there with your friends and I'm gonna run joke about your appearance and run joke about this and run joke around, and you don't think it's a joke, and sometimes you might even clap back at them just because they, you don't want if you say, oh, you feel away. You feel away about it. Like, stop being like that. Don't talk to those people because they are tearing you down, and sometimes they do it because they are not happy with themselves. Like, are you blind? Those people are not your friends. And even so, if you're friends with people that generically they look different, they look completely different from you, and you're kind of jealous of them in a sense, because sometimes really actually it's jealousy, and sometimes you have to look in yourself, you have to look in at yourself and just be honest with yourself. If you see, I hope my hands are not dry, I really just washed them before the video. Anyways, so if you see that you are jealous of them or they're making you insecure, nothing is wrong with not talking to them anymore. Even if not so that you should cut them off cleanly, but you can avoid being friends with them and go one side and learn how to love yourself alone before you can be around other people, because that is a problem, right? So, you know, sometimes you're the problem and most times they're the problem because they tear you down. And you know, even though a true confident person shouldn't allow what other people say to change them, but sometimes we are humans, and it's true. Words do hurt, and sometimes they dwell in our minds and take over our entire brain. I understand that. Trust me, I do. So, adding on to that point, some of us we're in relationships. I'm not saying we because nobody know me. Anyways, I'm not saying that. So I'm saying some of us are in relationships, and the person that we're talking to, maybe they have cheated on you, or they don't give you a lot of attention, or they give most of their attention to other people. If you know what I mean, I'm gonna say women, but just speak generally, right? Because I want boys to watch this video as well, because boys do struggle with confidence. We just don't talk about it a lot. And if that person cheated on you with a person that looked completely different from you, I mean, like, that is obviously, you're gonna obviously think about it, and that might mess with your confidence. You will start to question yourself. You will start to question who you are. You will start to question, like, hey, I wonder if nothing is wrong with you, baby. Nothing is wrong with you. Not a thing wrong with you. You're perfectly fine. Right? And if that person, as I said before in point number 1, think of yourself high, if that person don't see your value, then you just simply move on. It might be hard, but hey, you can't stay there. That person is ruining you and ruining who you are, and confidence is a very important thing to have. Trust me. And I hope I didn't forget anything on that point. So yeah, basically the friends, relationships, and family people you have around you have a lot to do with your confidence. So just, if you're struggling with confidence, just analyze that and fix it, please. So for point number 4, yes. Point number 4, I have setting or achieving realistic goals. Now, confidence doesn't only have to do with physical appearance and loving yourself and this and that. Confidence also have to do with, like, you're confident in making nice choices, you're confident in doing this and decision making and taking risks, right? So when I say set and achieve realistic goals, have you ever wanted to do something and actually get it done? How proud and how good you feel about yourself? Something as simple as, hey, you had this essay to write and you wrote it all by yourself and you did great on it. You feel so good about yourself. You're so confident in your essay writing right now. It's basically the same thing. When you set your goals and you achieve them, when you say, hey, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna make this certain amount of money, hey, I'm gonna learn a skill, hey, I'm gonna do that. Like me sitting here right now, as I said before, even in reverting to point number 2 about physical appearance, you don't have to have your nails on, you don't have to have a fresh trim. And I'm speaking with the people that don't really have it, don't really have the money and all of this and all of that. Brush your hair every morning, like simple things like that. You don't have to be doing the extra stuff. I did my nails myself. Like, go and watch my video that I posted before this. I made my hat myself. If you want to cop a hat, go and check out my business page on Instagram at Buzzy Closet, BUZZYKLOSET. I'll add it in the description box. Like, y'all are out here trying to do the most, and you don't have to do the most to look good. Just set and achieve goals. That is it. You want this done, you want this. Say you want a new phone and you're gonna save and get that new phone, right? And when you get it, like, you just feel so good. That perpetuates to confidence. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. It like initiates. I don't know if these are the correct words that I'm using, but you get what I'm trying to say? It pushes the idea of confidence into you. When you're great at something, you're so confident. When you achieve your goals, you're so confident. Are you guys seeing what I'm talking about here? This is a very nice point. I really like it. So that's point number 4, I believe. So yes. And I'm so all over the place, but I'm so sorry. I'm reverting back to point number 2 with physical appearance. I feel like this comes under physical appearance. Your posture and how you speak. Like, have a lot with how people might see you. Like, you may not be a naturally confident person, because I think I'm naturally confident, to be honest with you. I think I'm naturally confident and naturally charismatic. But if you are not like that and you wish to become a confident person, then you can do little things to improve that. You can start speaking, like project your voice when you're talking to somebody. Stop mumbling. Like improve your vocabulary. Like it's simple things like that. Posture. Like when I'm walking on the road and anybody sees me, my head is always up. Like, yes, I'm gonna look in your face. And what about it? Like, in my friends, when they see me and I walk by myself, I walk really fast. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, I'm gonna always walk with your head high. Right? And that just, your energy just giving off positive, it just giving off yes, just giving off yes. Like, it's simple things like that. Like, you know, like, you get where I'm trying to go with this. Like, it's just the simple things like that people look at me and say, you know, that girl is so confident. Like, even with my pageant that I won, I was just so confident. And I doubted myself at first. And this is adding on to the point about friends. I think that was point number 3. I doubted myself at first, not gonna lie, as confident as I am, because, you know, confidence is kind of an emotion, so it can go and come, but it's good if you have a long term. So sometimes we might slip off. At times I doubted myself, and it was the friends that I had, big up yourself, Trishelle and Dwayne and everybody else. Me can't put a feeling so to the name, no, if you know if you not call the name. And they were like, I'm gonna do it, and then push me and them say, yeah, don't give up. And probably if I were friends with other people, they would say like, if you don't feel to do it, don't do it. But they believed in me. Even though confidence shouldn't be a thing where you have to, you know, want it from other people have it naturally, but yes. I don't know if you agree, but I think that the people that you have around you have a lot to do with the person you are and the confidence that you have, and yeah. So to my last point now, I'm going to talk about, my last point, I don't want it to sound, let me say, go to church or find something to believe in. Like, even if you're not a Christian, whatever religious person you are, whatever you believe in, like, go. If you're a Muslim, go to the mosque. If you're a Hindu, go to the temple. Or Judaism, go to the temple. Yes. I did argue a long time ago. I don't really remember things like that. Or even if you're not a religious person, join a youth group, a youth club, or a society, something at your school, just something in the community. Be a part of something. And the reason why at this point, you won't go on any other YouTube video and see a point like this. Trust me, I'm speaking from my very own experience. Even though I said before previously in the video that I'm naturally a confident person, I felt like I was a prick. Like, I don't know. Like, the reason why I say this is that I had an old Instagram, like from, I think I was like in grade 7 to 8. Those are like the first 2 or 3 years of high school. And I went on my old Instagram and I was like reading the captions and I was like scrolling. I was like, these captions don't even sound like me. They just sound so obnoxious and, you know, like, I'm that girl and you hoeing like, am I? Like, that doesn't even sound like me. Like, bro, I was reading, I was like, you know that going to church, getting to know God really did a number on me. I personally, my friends say that they don't see, but I feel the change. I feel the change because when you go to church, when you go to society or whatever it is, when you go there, you learn certain qualities and certain values, and you learn simple things like being jealous and doing this and gossiping. Those things are sins. Like, you learn about the world. Like, growing up in the church, even if you're not baptized as a Christian, if you're a believer and you grow up in the church, like, you grow up around in this environment, you learn so many things. It just helps to mold you into a great individual, and it helps with character development. So that is why I put that in there, right? So basically it will help you with your confidence. You will become more outspoken, because when you're when you go into church, obviously you have to participate. Whether it's in Sunday school, you have to do like a singing, play the drum, you have to do something. If you're in a youth group, you're literally forced to participate in certain activities and to meet new people and to socialize. So that is why I'm saying that helps with confidence. I mean, like, if you're just to yourself and you speak with a, you know, that's you, but like, if you really want to become a more confident person, then I believe that that is a very good start. You know, join a club, do something that you like, be a part of a group. You know, I felt like I became less of a prick. I became such a humble individual. I'm so proud of it. I'm such a likable person. Like everybody will not like me, and that's okay. But I personally feel like something is wrong with you, because come on. But like, no. I'm not gonna be obnoxious. But if you know me in real life, I'm a very humble person. Humble beginning, still humble, still I go through things and all of that. And I managed to be a very nice and kind individual. I'm great to others, right? While being confident, I'm not a prick. So yes, go to church or whatever to get some character development, and it also helps you to be more confident, if you understand what I'm trying to say. No, that is the end of the points. I think I gave you guys like 5 points. Yes, I gave you guys like 5 points or 6, I'm not sure. So now, to end off the video, we're going to talk about why all of that I discussed is important. Why is it important to be a confident individual? So the first point that I have here is being confident helps you to learn from your past successes and failures, right? So when you're a confident individual, right, you set out to achieve a goal, you set out to do this, and maybe you were bullied and whatever, and you're now a confident person. You're gonna look back at all that happened to you and use it as motivation, right? Confidence is not just a one-word thing. You know, like kind is a one-word thing. You look at the word kind and say, oh, she's kind, she's a giver because she's kind. But confidence is more than just confidence. It has to do with trust, faith, find something to believe in. So when I say that confidence is important because it helps you to move on, it doesn't help you to be stuck, right? It's almost like a relationship. You break up and you keep going back and you're just stuck and you cannot move on. And sometimes because you lack self-confidence, you lack the confidence that, hey, I can do this, I can change my life, I can make different decisions. It's because you lack confidence, and sometimes you're insecure, you don't believe in yourself, and that word believes comes underneath the word confidence. Like, come on. So that's my first point. My second point, it helps you to bounce. It adds to the first point. It helps you to bounce back and do not stay stagnant. So when you're a confident person, there's no way that something is gonna happen to you and you're gonna just stay there. Like, oh, hey. I'm not moving, I'm comfortable. No, I'm no confident person is just gonna be there just waiting on something to happen. No, a confident person is gonna get up and get their ass up and get what needs to be done. Okay? Yes. And also I said that it's very important because confidence helps with your decision making and taking risks. When you're a confident person, you're going to take risks, right? You're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna join that, I'm gonna show them that, hey, I'm gonna, you know, when you are a confident individual, you're so, I don't even know, it's so amazing. Like, that's literally what it is, you know. When you're a confident individual, it is so amazing. You try new things and you're just, you know, wow. It's just, wow. Yes. So as I said, helps with decision making and taking risks. And when you're confident, you see, if you're a self-doubter, if you keep on doubting yourself or doubting what you can do, trust me, you're gonna keep on going backwards or keep on staying in one place because you're afraid. You are afraid of what will happen. You are afraid of, like, think positive. And that even comes to my next point. Confidence helps with optimism. When you're a confident person, you're more likely to think positive and think about, like, hey, what's gonna happen in the future? Thinking about, like, you know, you're thinking about the positive outcomes. Don't say, hey, I'm gonna start this business, or hey, I'm gonna start working out, and you're like, oh, what if, and this, then you're like questioning everything. Like, come on, like that's obviously not a confident person. Like, come on, you're not confident. Oh. Then my next and my last, no, it's not my last, it's my second to last point is that confidence is very important as it improves relationships and communication. And this is so true. Alright, like this is like two sub points, two like discussions underneath. When you're a confident person, you are not afraid to speak about how you are feeling. You're not afraid to, you just know, like you're confident to say, hey, this and that. Or if you're shy, you're gonna get abused, and you know, you're not gonna be a good communicator. Things are gonna happen to you. You're not gonna be able to clear your name because you are not able to be confident enough to stand up for yourself. You get what I'm going right here. So being a confident person improves your relationships and communication. You don't want to be that person that's like so insecure and nonchalant and probably introvert. Nothing is wrong with being an introvert, but there's kind of a difference. You can be an introvert and be confident, right? You can love being alone and being by yourself and being inside, but when it's time to be outside, when it's time to talk, when it's time to socialize, when it's time to do this, when it's time to take the next step in your life, when it's time to make decisions, when it's time to fix up a personality, like when it's time to do all of these things, the confidence will come on. So just don't get it mixed up. What I'm trying to say is that when you're confident, say for example, even this is like the second scenario, if you are a very hygienic person, you feel more comfortable walking up to someone and speaking to them. If you smell good, if your breath smells good, if your teeth are clean, and you go to someone and you try to speak to them, you're obviously gonna feel more confident. Personally, if I leave the house and my teeth no brush, we can't talk to nobody. Me I dodge everybody. If me too forget to brush my teeth before I leave out, me I dodge everybody. At the most silent, I'm gonna say, the most silent, I'm gonna say. Honestly. But like when you know you smell good and you know you're put together and you approach someone or you're talking to someone close to you or whatever, when you know say you stay good, you're very confident, you can communicate better. I don't like me I tell, say I like me I tell. Me I wait. Okay, silence. So what me I try to say is that is a very good point. And my very last point to finish off this video is that confidence is very important because confidence helps you to be a happier person. Happiness, like come on. When you're a confident person, when you believe in yourself, when you are a go-getter, right? You're confident in who you are, confident in how you look, confident in how you know, everything that was discussed in this video. When you are a confident person, when you have faith, when you believe, when you trust, when you have self-love and all of that niceness, you are a happier person. But when you're insecure and you're doubtful and you don't have faith in her, you're just you're sad, you're depressed. When you're not confident, you're sad and depressed. So just listen to the points that I've stated in the video before. Use them in your daily lives. Practice them. Make them a part of who you are. You are the prize. Come on, save me. I am the prize. My name, me. Come on. I'm such a nice. Oh my God. Right? I'm not saying that if you become a confident person, you're gonna be happy all the time, because that is not true. I have had moments where I've been in deep depression for a long time, and it's because probably I'm at the stage of life where I'm growing. I'm trying to figure out things, right? But what I'm trying to say is that it's good to be confident, right? You know, practice these little things in your life. They will help you to become more productive, like more successful. Like confidence is the key. Even what Marcus Garvey said, without self-confidence, one is twice defeated in the race of life. I don't know if those are the exact words. My memory is so bad. But without self-confidence, one is already twice defeated in the race of life. And that is one of the best quotes they can live by. I live by a lot of quotes. I live by that quote. I live by if you look better, you feel better. I look by like enough of them. That has to do with character development. And also, what I can also add, till I'm such a talker. If you want to become more confident, stop watching yes, this is definitely an extra bonus point for a tip. Stop watching content. Stop watching social media things that make you feel less than or are taken away from your confidence. If you are suffering with being a confident person, confident individual, why are you on Instagram every day? You're looking at girls that look nothing like you with their Photoshop pictures, their $1 million boys that they went and did surgery on, and comparing yourself. How will you be confident? And this for boys too, because none of them you know see the 8 6-pack and the nice hair and cool down and you feel away like, come on. If you're suffering with like self-love, unfollow those people. If even for a while until you build up back yourself, you can follow them back. Right? Watch YouTube videos about these things. And if you're watching this video, you're already on the right path to becoming a more confident individual. Watch YouTube videos. If you're cooking, if you're cleaning, if you're doing this, just put a video on and listen to people's life stories and what they're going through. Like, come on. Like, even today I was at church. And like this businessman Lennox Powell, everybody's supposed to know him. Once from the Manchester region, Clarendon is supposed to know him. And like he was born with a difference, physical difference, and he kind of like, it was a short brief like thing on his life story, and he was saying like he went through so much young and bullying and whatever, and now he's like one of the most successful persons in our region, and he has helped a lot of persons. And I'm like saying like, what if he had given up? What if he didn't like become confident in who he was as a person? Like, he wouldn't be able to help those people that he's helping today, right? He wouldn't have been making such a difference in the world. Like, come on people, believe in yourself and be more confident. This is the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and ensure that you comment to my, ensure that you comment. So that is it for the video. Thanks for watching.